Ling Han walked over to the study table and took up a pen and paper. With very good penmanship, he immediately started writing on the paper. He wrote very quickly and soon lifted his pen from the paper. He then handed the paper he had written on to Zhang Weishan. Because of Zhu Heixin, he had still decided to give Zhang Weishan a helping hand. After all, the old man has always been at his beck and call and has helped him considerably. More importantly, it was he who had provided Ling Han with information about the whereabouts of the Earth Dragon grass. Zhang Weishan received the paper, and as his eyes swept over it, an expression of surprise and joy appeared on his face. This was the pill formula for the reverse pill. It definitely was, because not only were the medicinal ingredients the same as what he had on his incomplete formula, even the quantities required were the same. Furthermore, there were even additional 3 ingredients that could not be read from the incomplete formula. Zhang Weishan was extremely excited, because in the field of alchemy, the reverse pill was publicly known to be lost in the passage of time. Even if he had spent a large sum of money to purchase the incomplete formula, this incomplete formula had actually been inferred by many alchemists before. They had all attempted to restore the complete formula, but had not succeeded. If he managed to produce the complete pill, then his status in the world of alchemists would ascend to a whole new level. What a joke. Previously, he had still been reluctant to show the incomplete formula to Ling Han. Now wasn't reality practically slapping him in the face? The old man's face turned very red when he thought of this. Zhu Heixin gave a humph and said, "Old man Zhang, are you happy now?" He was still a little upset at what had occurred previously. "Ha ha ha!" Zhang Weishan laughed, slightly embarrassed. His hands grasped onto the pill formula as if it was some kind of ultimate treasure. Ling Han walked out of the residence and said, "I'm going now." "Many thanks, young friend." Zhang Weishan quickly ran over. Once he knew that Ling Han was currently staying at Heaven's Medicine Pavilion, he did not feel any rush to immediately repair the relationship between himself and Ling Han. Moreover, he also needed a little time to adapt. Ling Han nodded. After he stepped out of the residence, he strolled around. Hey, you are really ungenerous." Qijantai rushed over, an expression of rebuke on her face. Ling Han smiled and asked, "In what way am I ungenerous?" "You obviously are not Grandmaster Zhu's disciple and caused me to embarrass myself," she said in reproach. Previously, she had even said that she would become Ling Han's elder sister disciple and would take care of Ling Han in future. She had never thought that this guy was so awesome that even Duanmu Changfeng would be driven off because of him. "I never said I was. It was you who thought I was." Ling Han shook his head. "I don't care. You have to compensate me," Qijantai said shamelessly. "Then how do you want me to compensate you?" Ling Han asked. Qijantai tilted her head, thought for a while, then said, "I haven't thought of it yet, so you'll owe me first." "Oh, right. Are you here to participate in the Dayuan tournament?" "That's right," Ling Han nodded. "Then I'll kindly give you some exclusive behind-the-scenes information," Qijantai said. "There is a considerable number of elites that have arrived to participate in the tournament this time. My 4th elder brother, of course, will be able to get first place. Aside from him, there is also Li Dongyue from the Stone Wolf sect. Apparently, he's also in the 9th layer of Element Gathering tier, and he's mastered the yellow-grade martial arts technique, Little Tianyuan Hands. Even my 4th elder brother has given him a very high appraisal. In the previous Dayuan tournament, he got the 5th place. And there's also the 3rd son of the Jin clan, Jin Wuji. He's also a freakishly talented guy. He's mastered the Jin Yang Palm of their Jin clan. He's rumored to also have 2 flashes of Palm Chi, and in the previous tournament he was 6th. And there's... let me think for a moment. An exceptional genius came from Fuyang Town. His name is Xia Zhongguang. He's only 18 this year, and he's already in the 8th layer of Element Gathering tier. He's terrifyingly powerful in battle, and my 4th elder brother says he has the ability to enter the top 5. Right. There's also an amazing guy from Eternal River Town. What was his name again? Liu Yi? No. Was it Liu Yu? Or Liu something? He's also 18 years old, and in the 8th layer of Element Gathering tier. He also has the ability to enter the top 5. The last is the youngest son of the sect master of Baili sect, Baili Teng Yun. Apparently, he's just in the 7th layer of element gathering tier, but my 4th elder brother says that this guy is extraordinary, and his prowess is nowhere beneath Li Dongyu. The girl's 4th elder brother was Qi Yongye, the one with the nickname King of Eternal Night. He was extremely talented and very powerful, so much that even Liu Yutong had exclaimed in admiration. Although Ling Han was confident in himself, he would not be arrogant. It was just that he had too many trump cards in his hands, and he really could not think of anyone who could fight with him on even footing in the whole element-gathering tier, or at least he could not think of anyone like that in this small Dayuan city. He nodded and said, "Thank you for your inside information." "Oh, right, 4th elder brother is hosting a feast tomorrow night. Why don't you come as well?" Qi Zhantai said, "Only those martial artists who have a chance of getting into the top 50 in the Dayuan tournament this time have been invited." Ling Han could not hold back a smile and said, "Your elder brother is attracting the support of the people here." "You're clever." Qi Zhantai did not deny it. If Qi Yongye intended to obtain the position of Dayuan king in future, he needed to start gathering his support. It would not necessarily be the one who's extremely talented or very powerful that would obtain this royal position. It depended on one's popularity as well. If no one in the royal house was willing to support you, how would you be able to ascend to this position? Although 4th elder brother is extremely talented in the field of martial arts, eldest brother has built up his support through painstaking effort over the duration of more than 10 years. Additionally, eldest brother's mother is the daughter of the Liu clan head. So with the support and favor of the Liu clan, who would emerge victorious in the end is still uncertain. The young girl had curled her hands into fists, her face full of excitement, as if she wanted nothing more than for the 2 brothers to immediately start fighting, and allow her to spectate it to her heart's content. Aside from the king's house, there were 4 other great parties in Dayuan City that could not be underestimated. They were respectively the Stone Wolf sect, Baili sect, Jin clan, and Liu clan. With the close relationship he had with the Liu clan, the eldest prince really had a big advantage in the battle for the king's position. Ling Han only thought about it for a short while before pushing it to the back of his mind. What did this battle for the king's position have to do with him? Qi Zhantai kept chattering on and on, bothering Ling Han for a very long while before she finally let him go. However, when she turned around, she revealed a very crafty smile and murmured, 4th elder brother, 4th elder brother, I've introduced a very capable helper to you. You must not mess things up." Ling Han was someone whom even Zhu Heixin and Jiang Wei Shan addressed as young friend, so he must definitely have an astonishing ability in the field of alchemy. If Qi Yongye was able to obtain Ling Han's aid, then there would definitely be innumerable martial artists willing to join him. For no other reason but for the sake of alchemical pills. When a martial artist cultivated, he would definitely need the aid of alchemical pills to support his cultivation. And if there was a high-grade alchemist overseeing things in the party, then it would naturally be very attractive to all martial artists. Ling Han naturally saw through the little girl's plot, but he did not think too much of it. He really did want to take a look at this Qi Yongye and see how much of a genius he was. On the second day, Ling Dongxing went with Ling Han to register. The participants for the Dayuan tournament were only limited to the local area, so there was a need to provide proof of identification to go through a strict check, because this concerned the enrollment quota for the Huyang Academy. There were 36 cities in Rain Country, and it was impossible for them all to have the same average level of martial arts. Some were higher and some were lower. As a result, a martial artist who had only obtained the 60th position in a tournament in a city with a higher level of martial arts would be able to obtain the 40th position in a tournament in a city with a lower level of martial arts. Then, wouldn't they all race over to a weaker city to participate in the tournament, to be able to qualify for a place of enrollment in Huyang Academy? The people of Dayuan City could only take part in the Dayuan tournament And the people from other cities, too, could not come over to participate. In this manner, everyone protected their own territory. There was a large number of people queuing up to register, and the queue was very long. Ling Han calmly joined the queue. He had already discarded the noble status of a martial artist in heaven tier he had possessed in his last life. Everything had begun anew, and he was setting out from the level of an ordinary man. There was nothing wrong with queuing up. After about 2 hours, it was almost his turn. There was only one person left in front of him. But it was at this moment that a young man escorted by 4 robust men in black forced the others in the queue aside. The 5 of them came to the registration point and directly cut into the queue in front of Ling Han. "Hey, join the queue at the back!" Ling Han frowned and said in displeasure. "En?" The young man turned to look at Ling Han and broke into laughter. With an expression filled with disbelief, he said, "You actually want me to queue up? Do you know who I am?"